so I do have up here the garlic. It's been already like 15 minutes, so it's been there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the chicken soup so it gets the flavors. I'm gonna put this over here on this section. And I'm gonna start preparing as well. This is parsley. I will be adding this right when the soup is finished as part of garnish. It gives a different distinct flavor, so I like that. Why I'm not adding the spices as yet, and the reason behind it is because I want to make sure that the chicken's fat and actually the as you can see, some of the food, it will come up on there when it's cooking. So I want that to come out, so I will be cleaning it up soon. And then, so that soup gets a little bit clearer. That's what I like. I also wanted to make sure that we have everything clean and organized, right? So I have one pattern here. And then what I have here in water, by the way, I choose osmotic pressure water because it allows me to get rid of a lot of toxins from the water, drugs, even fecal matter, you know, a lot of things that in the water have rust. Remember all those pumps? Those pumps, they're been for years and therefore very rusty, and then they can cause damage to your body, as well metals and things like that. So tap water is not really the healthiest, I would say. You can find more information about ewg.com, and you go into the water, and then you can log in, put in your information up there, the zip code, and it will tell you exactly where, depends where you live, where actually have the contaminants. Usually here on Briarcliff, around 10 contaminants being found. So anyway, so I have osmotic pressure water, and if you do want, I believe Zero also clear, it's another company that they proceed pictures with water stuff. Not sure so much about it, but I know those Osmosis water is the best so far. Obviously, the only downfall is that it uses a lot of water, and therefore you're going to be using a lot of water to make 5 gallons of water. So one of the things that I have here, so it's kale and spinach, and I put them in water and ice, right? Ice is inside, so it can be a little bit crispier, and at the same time I can actually use that for the soup 1 minute. This I will be adding in after 2 minutes when the soup should be ready. Okay, now I definitely, in the least that I can say that I've been forgetting about it, is my apple cider vinegar. It's very important that I do definitely use that. So I'm going to be having one really tablespoon. Why I would do that? Because I like the bones to release, right? And all my soups, I'm going to be doing that because I want more nutrient on my soups. So I'm going to check cameraman, please, coming up here, and I want to show you that soup how it's been cooking so far and what I'm talking about specifically. So now the soup is a little white, and that's because it contains other nutrients such as the quinoa and the steel cut oats, chia. So this is very high protein. The chia is in there. I know it's very interesting. You probably never had this soup before, but it contains omega-3s. Now, remember when I mentioned about pasteurized chicken and why I like about it? Well, one of the things that I can tell you as well is that it may have actually high omega-3s fatty acids because the animals been eating probably herbs as well. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm turning around. Now, when I clean up this chicken, I make sure the skin is off. And the reason why I would do that is because I definitely do not want anything that interferes with my food. So I really want no extra cholesterol added to it, but this is pretty much good as it is. All right, so we're gonna leave it and cook for a while, very long time. And I'm just going to have this for a little bit, and I'm gonna close it and let the cooking and the stove, everything is low temperature. Once again, I definitely recommend you to please purchase one of these nice pots. This is actually ceramic, very, very good. You have to be super careful with them because you may actually put it in one place, hot to cold, and may crack. So just be aware of that. You have to be careful with it. However, it is a very good invention when it comes to cooking and making your life a little bit healthier, and you can afford. I believe this one costs like around 200. I'm not sure right now, don't give me that. But if you go into my website, www.esrosnutritionplc, you may actually find down the scroll, basically go to Extrema and then click on it, and then it will link to the prices. So take a look on that. And then when everything is done, we will be adding this. And basically that is a very easy chicken soup with quinoa, chia seeds, and steel cut oats with a lot of vegetables, because we want the vegetable, magnesium, zinc, iron, all that stuff is beautiful. We want to make sure that we have a lot of veggies in your foods. So that have a lot of starches in there already, but that's a very delicious soup, especially for lunch. I hope you enjoy it.